Have you ever sat back and asked yourself, why am I still wearing this thing? I mean the bra. That tight, stiff, poking piece of fabric we've been told we need for most of our lives. You've hit 65, or maybe you're a little older, and suddenly, something just doesn't feel right anymore. That daily routine of snapping on a bra before you even brush your teeth starts to feel less like a necessity and more like a question. A question that's been quietly tapping you on the shoulder for years. Have you ever wondered what really happens to your body after 65 when you finally decide to stop wearing a bra every single day? Not just for an hour around the house. Not just during laundry day or lazy Sundays. I mean truly giving it up. Because here's the truth that nobody tells us when we're young. Your body is not the same at 25 as it is at 65. And guess what? That's not a bad thing. It's not shameful. It's not something you need to hide, cover up, or pull tightly into place with straps and wires. The truth is, after 65, everything starts to shift. Your skin changes. Your muscles move differently. The way your blood flows, the way your back carries weight, even the way your mind sees yourself in the mirror, it all evolves. And whether you realize it or not, that bra, the one you've worn for decades, is affecting more than just your shape under a blouse. It's affecting your posture, your circulation, your skin health, your lymphatic system, even your confidence. Now, I know some people might be thinking, oh, come on, it's just a bra. But is it? If you've ever come home and the first thing you do is rip it off like it's suffocating you, if you've ever felt that red line etched under your bust, if you've caught yourself sighing in relief the moment it comes off, then deep down you already know, this isn't just about comfort. This is about health. This is about freedom. This is about you. Because what you choose to wear or not wear after 65 matters. And it may be doing more than just changing how you feel on the outside. It might be silently reshaping what's going on inside. That's why in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 surprising things that start happening to your body when you stop wearing a bra after 65. And listen, some of these will make total sense once you hear them. Some of them will shock you. And one of them might just completely change how you see your body from this point forward. Doctors don't often talk about this. Friends whisper about it. And society still acts like it's taboo. But here on Health Advice, we talk about the things that actually matter. The real stuff. The stuff that affects your everyday comfort, your long-term wellness, and how you feel in your own skin at this exact stage in life. So take a deep breath. Sit back. And let's get honest. If you believe comfort matters more than tradition, comment below and type freedom over 65. I want to hear from you. And if this topic already speaks to you in some way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more real, empowering, no-fluff health advice made just for women like you. You've earned the right to feel free in your own body. Let's find out what that actually looks like, starting right now. Meet Clara. She's 68, full of life, still enjoys her gardening, and loves her evening walks. But for as long as she could remember, Clara wore a bra every single day. Tight straps, snug bands, and always with underwires. It was just what she was taught. Her mother wore one. Her sisters wore them. And she believed it was the right thing to do as a woman. She even wore them to bed because someone once told her that would keep her breasts from sagging. But last summer, when the heat was unbearable, Clara made a quiet decision. She stayed home more and stopped wearing her bra during the day. At first, it felt strange. She kept pulling at her shirt, checking her reflection. But something unexpected happened after just a few weeks. She noticed her chest felt lighter. Her underarms weren't sore. And that tight, dull ache she always thought was part of aging, it started to fade. She hadn't changed her diet. She didn't take any new medication. The only thing she did differently? She stopped putting her body in a daily squeeze. Now, let's break down why Clara started to feel better. You see, under your skin, especially around the chest, breasts, and underarms, you have a complex network of lymphatic vessels. These vessels help move waste, toxins, and fluids out of your body. They're like your body's internal cleaning system. But here's the problem. When you wear a tight bra, especially ones with wires or compression, it can press on those vessels and restrict that drainage. That means toxins and fluid get stuck. They linger. And over time, that can lead to inflammation, swelling, and discomfort. For older women, this becomes even more important.
Why?
Because as you age, your body naturally slows down its detox process. Your lymph flow doesn't work as efficiently as it did when you were 25. So anything that adds extra resistance, like a tight bra, just makes the problem worse. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I need the support. I don't want to sag. And that's understandable. We've been told for decades that bras are essential to keep our bodies in place. But here's what most women don't realize. A bra may lift things visually, but inside, it can actually be blocking one of your most vital systems from doing its job. Think about how your body feels when you wear a waistband that's too tight, or shoes that pinch. Over time, it causes pain, swelling, even numbness. Your chest is no different. So here's what you can try. Start small. Go bra-free at home for an hour or two. Notice how your skin feels, especially under the arms and along your ribcage. Pay attention to your breathing. Do you feel more relaxed, lighter, less tense? If your body feels relief, that's not a coincidence. That's your lymphatic system finally getting a little room to move. And remember, this isn't about throwing away every bra you own. It's about giving your body a break, letting it breathe, letting it heal. But it's not just about what's going on inside your body. Something else changes too, something you probably didn't expect. Your posture. Yes, believe it or not, when you stop relying on a bra for support, your posture can actually improve.
And here's why.
Let's talk about Rita. She's 71, a retired schoolteacher with a warm smile and a stubborn streak. For years, Rita dealt with constant back pain, a deep, nagging ache between her shoulder blades and right across the upper back. She assumed it was just part of aging, that maybe her posture was going downhill, or that arthritis was setting in. But interestingly, she never questioned her bra. In fact, she believed it was helping her. She wore it like armor, convinced that it was supporting her back and holding everything in place. Until one day, during a visit with her physical therapist, someone finally asked her a simple question. Have you ever tried going without it for a while, just to see how your body responds? She hesitated at first, but curiosity won. So Rita started going bra-free for just a couple of hours each morning while reading in her sunroom. Nothing strenuous. Just sitting upright in a comfortable chair with a warm cup of tea. Within 2 weeks, she noticed something that shocked her. Her shoulders felt less tense. Her back didn't ache quite as much. She found herself standing taller, without even thinking about it. Now here's the science behind Rita's experience. When you wear a bra daily, especially one with rigid support or tight bands, it takes over the job your muscles are naturally designed to do. Your chest muscles, upper back, and even your core start to rely on that external support. And like any muscle that isn't being used, they start to weaken. And once those muscles weaken, your body shifts. Your shoulders roll forward. Your spine curves unnaturally. And you start to carry your weight in all the wrong places. Over time, this leads to stiffness, pain, and poor balance, something that becomes more dangerous with age. Most women believe that wearing a bra helps them stand up straighter. It gives that illusion in the mirror. But what it's really doing is creating dependency. It's like using a crutch for a leg that isn't injured. Eventually, the muscles stop doing their job. But when you start letting your body support itself, those small postural muscles, many of which you don't even notice, begin to activate again. You might feel a little sore at first. You might even feel a bit exposed, especially emotionally. That's okay. That's part of waking up the body after years of holding tension in ways that were never natural. So here's something gentle you can do. Start with 15 to 30 minutes each day of mindful movement without a bra. It could be simple stretches, a short walk around the house, or just practicing sitting upright without letting your shoulders cave forward. This isn't about perfection. It's about reconnection, letting your muscles remember what they were meant to do. And for some women, that alone can ease years of tension and create a noticeable difference in how you carry yourself. Not just physically, but emotionally too. You'll feel more upright, more open, and more grounded. Now, while that shift in posture and strength is powerful on its own, there's another change that happens when you go bra-free. One that affects your skin in ways most women don't talk about. And, trust me, this one might surprise you. Jean is 74, a proud grandmother of 6, and someone who always took pride in her appearance. For years, she kept a drawer full of well-fitted bras, some lacy, some supportive, all of them tight. It was part of her routine. A little foundation garment to make her feel put together, as she would say. But after a bout of summer heat and an irritating rash under her bust, she finally decided to stop wearing one for a few weeks. Just around the house at first. She figured it would be temporary, just until her skin cleared up. But something happened that she didn't expect. Within days, the redness under her breasts began to fade. The itching that used to wake her at night was gone. And after a few weeks, Jean looked in the mirror and realized her skin felt softer, healthier, more like her old self. She was shocked. She hadn't changed her lotions or soaps. She hadn't started some expensive skincare routine. All she did was stop wrapping her body in pressure. Here's why that happened. When you wear a bra every day, especially tight or synthetic ones, the skin under your breasts is constantly compressed. That compression traps sweat and heat, creating a dark, moist environment where bacteria and fungi can thrive. This is especially true for older women. As you age, your skin becomes thinner, more sensitive, and more prone to irritation. It loses its natural oils. It bruises easily, and it takes longer to heal. Add tight elastic, underwire pressure, and daily friction, and your skin simply doesn't get the chance to breathe. That's why things like rashes, itching, redness, and even yeast infections under the bust are so common. But most women don't make the connection between those issues and their bras. Now, let's clear up one big myth. Many believe that wearing a bra helps prevent sagging. But sagging is not caused by going braless. It's caused by genetics, aging, collagen loss, hormonal changes, and gravity, none of which a bra can truly stop. In fact, some studies suggest that long-term bra use may actually weaken the muscles and tissues that support the breast naturally. So, if sagging is going to happen anyway, wouldn't you rather be comfortable while it happens? Here's a gentle suggestion. Try going braless during non-social hours, when you're home, relaxing, or sleeping. Or switch to breathable cotton camisoles that offer softness without restriction. Let your skin reset. You may notice fewer red marks, less chafing, a lightness you didn't realize you were missing, and more importantly, a deeper connection to your body. But physical changes are only half the story, because something even more powerful happens when you give up your bra, and it doesn't start in the body. It starts in the mind. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 70, outspoken, and beautifully grounded in herself. She told me that giving up her bra wasn't some act of protest. It wasn't about going against the grain. For her, it was about something deeper, reclaiming ownership of her body. Margaret said she spent decades dressing to please others, wearing what she was told looked appropriate, putting on bras to keep everything in place, smoothing out every line, pulling everything up. But when she turned 70, she asked herself, who am I dressing for? She decided to stop wearing a bra. At first, only at home, then on short walks, then to the store with a cardigan. And over time, she noticed something unexpected. Nobody really noticed. No one stared. No one whispered. And those who did notice? They didn't say a word. What they saw wasn't a woman without a bra. They saw a woman standing tall. A woman comfortable in her skin. Because when you feel at ease in your body, your energy shifts. Your face softens. Your mood lifts. That inner peace radiates outward, and people notice that far more than what's under your shirt. So if you're scared of judgment, remember this. People are far more drawn to your energy than your undergarments. Start small. Look in the mirror without a bra on. Stand up straight.
Take a breath.
Tell yourself, this is my body, and I'm allowed to feel free in it. Then try a short walk around the house. Maybe an early morning trip to the mailbox. Or an afternoon spent reading by the window. Let your comfort grow in layers. Confidence doesn't come from hiding. It comes from allowing. And for many women, that shift from holding in to letting go feels like freedom they didn't know they were allowed to have. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Because letting go of the bra doesn't just help your skin or your self-esteem. It might actually help with something many older women silently suffer from every single day.
Chronic pain.
Let's talk about Lisa. She's 66, active, and loves volunteering at her church. But for years, she lived with constant shoulder pain. A dull, aching weight that radiated into her neck and upper back. She blamed it on arthritis. Her doctor prescribed creams. She tried heat pads, pain relievers, even posture braces. But nothing worked. One day, almost by accident, she skipped wearing her bra. It was laundry day. She figured it was just for a few hours. And by the end of that day, her pain was noticeably less. Lisa was shocked. So she experimented. She started going braless during her morning routine, then longer stretches at home.
Her pain didn't come back.
It turns out her bra straps, especially with the weight of her breasts, were cutting into her shoulders. That tension wasn't just uncomfortable. It was interfering with blood flow, pinching nerves, putting pressure on muscles that were already working too hard. And this isn't rare.
Tight straps.
Underwires.
Stiff bands.
These create long-term tension around the shoulders, neck, and back, especially in women with larger chests. And as we age, our tissue becomes more sensitive. Our muscles become less forgiving. So the very thing we wear for support may actually be creating the pain we blame on aging. It's a quiet cycle. You feel pain, you think it's your age, and you continue wearing the thing that's causing it. But you can break that cycle. If you're feeling recurring shoulder pain, backaches, or tension across your upper body, try going bra-free for a few hours. Not forever. Just as a test. You can layer up with a soft cotton shirt. Use a light shawl or a cardigan for warmth. If you need a bit of support, consider a wire-free, soft bra with wide straps, or even a posture aid that doesn't compress. But more importantly, listen to your body. If your pain eases when the bra comes off, that's your body talking. And it deserves to be heard. So we've talked about circulation,
Posture.
skin health, confidence, and chronic pain. Now the question becomes, what does all of this mean for you? Letting go of something you've worn almost every day for the last 40, 50, maybe even 60 years. It's not just about removing a piece of clothing.
It's so much deeper than that.
It's about habits that were shaped before you even had a voice in them. It's about expectations that were placed on you by your mother, your peers, the magazines, society, all whispering the same message. This is what a woman should wear to look decent, to be proper, to stay beautiful. So when you finally start to question that routine, when you start asking yourself, is this really serving me anymore? There can be an emotional weight, a moment of doubt, even a little grief.
Because it's not just fabric.
It's part of your identity, part of how you've shown up in the world for decades. And I want to acknowledge that. You're not silly. You're not being dramatic. You're being human. But maybe aging, real, authentic, graceful aging, isn't about holding on to everything. Maybe it's about letting go of the things that no longer fit. Not just physically, but emotionally. Maybe it's about choosing what brings you peace now, not what brought you approval back then. You have nothing to prove.
Not to society.
Not to your neighbors. Not even to the younger version of you, who thought she had to hold it all in. This body of yours, today's version of it, it deserves comfort. It deserves ease. It deserves to be treated with respect, not restraint. So, I encourage you to make the choice that feels right for you. Maybe that means going braless for an hour a day. Maybe it means switching to something softer. Or maybe it means not changing a thing, just thinking differently about why you do what you do. Because the most powerful part of aging isn't the number. It's the freedom to finally live on your terms. And if going braless feels like one small way to reclaim that, then let it be your quiet rebellion. Let it be your gentle awakening. One soft, unapologetic step at a time. So to quickly recap, when you stop wearing a bra after 65, a lot more happens than you might expect. Your circulation can improve. Your posture starts to correct itself. Your skin heals and breathes more freely. Your confidence deepens, not because of how you look, but how you feel. And even pain you've grown used to might finally ease. And now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried going braless, even for part of the day? What did you notice? What held you back? Share your experience in the comments. Because your voice, yes, yours, might just be the message another woman needs to hear today. And if this video gave you clarity, encouragement, or even just a little nudge to trust your own body more, please subscribe to Health Advice. This is more than a channel. It's a safe place for women over 60 to be seen, heard, and supported without shame, without judgment, and without noise. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening to your body. And thank you for showing up for yourself. Wherever you are on your journey, whether you're just starting to question or already embracing freedom, you are not alone. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.